Control. Now that's the word that makes the world spin, isn't it? But control isn't about what you own or who you command. No, it's about one thing: dependency. You see, the secret isn't in building walls of power or screaming for obedience. It's about making them need you. And when they need you, well, they'll do anything, won't they? Like dogs begging for scraps at the table. Let me tell you something. People love to believe they're independent, self-reliant, masters of their own fate. Ha! What a joke. You see it every day, don't you? Take the average 9-to-5 office drone. He clocks in, shuffles papers, nods his head to the boss, thinking if he just works hard enough, he'll be rewarded with freedom. But who's really free? Is it the drone trapped in his cubicle, or the boss who dangles that tiny carrot of hope just out of reach? The truth is, the drone needs that job. He's built his whole life on the lie that if he just keeps pushing, one day he'll escape. But he never does, because the system isn't designed for him to escape. The system needs his dependency. Without it, there's no leverage, and without leverage, there's no power. See, that's the trick. You don't have to be the strongest, the smartest, or even the loudest. You just have to be the one holding the strings. And once you have people dangling on those strings, it's like a puppet show. You control the dance, and they don't even realize it. You make them think it's their idea, like they're making their own choices, all the while you're the one pulling the strings behind the curtain. Now, let me tell you about a couple I know. Picture this: suburbia. White picket fence, 2 cars in the driveway. Picture perfect, right? Well, the wife, she's got her hooks in deep. She's got the husband right where she wants him, and he doesn't even know it. Every day he comes home from his soul-sucking job, thinking he's providing, thinking he's the big man in the house. But the reality? She's the one pulling the strings. Every little argument, every passive-aggressive comment, it's all part of her plan. She keeps him dependent. She handles the finances, manages the social calendar, even decides what he wears. She's the puppet master, and he's the marionette, dancing for her, believing he's the one in control. Oh, it's a beautiful, tragic dance. And it's not just in relationships either. No, this little trick plays out in every corner of life. Think about your friends. There's always one, isn't there? The one who's always doing favors, always helping out, always there when you need them. And you think, what a great friend. Ha! You're blind to the game. They're not helping you out of kindness. No, they're weaving a web of favors, so when the time comes, you owe them. And once you owe them, they've got you. People don't want independence. They say they do, but it terrifies them. No, they want security. They want to feel safe, held in the comforting chains of dependency. Give a man a choice between true freedom and the illusion of safety, and he'll choose the cage every time. But here's the kicker: the cage only works if you make them think they need it. That's the whole trick. Make them need you. Ever watch a magician work the crowd? The audience knows it's all a trick. They know it's all an illusion, but they still go along with it. Why? Because they want to be fooled. They need to believe in the magic, even when they know it's fake. It's the same with power. They need to believe they can't survive without you, even when you're the one tying the strings tighter around their neck. Take the guy who loans his friend money, but only in small doses. Just enough to keep him afloat, never enough to break free. It's not generosity, it's a leash. Keep them dependent on you for the scraps, and they'll follow you anywhere because the leash may be tight, but it's familiar. And people, they love what's familiar, don't they? The familiar feels like home, even when it's a prison. And here's the big joke, the cosmic punchline. We're all caught in someone's web. The politicians, the bosses, the friends, the lovers, they're all spinning their little traps, keeping us locked in with promises and sweet nothings. They don't want us free, because a free person is a dangerous person. A free person can't be controlled, can't be manipulated, can't be bent to someone else's will, and so they sell us the chains disguised as comfort, as love, as loyalty. But you know the real irony? Even the puppet masters are caught in their own webs. They may pull the strings, but there's always someone higher, someone smarter, someone with a tighter grip. It's puppets all the way up, and no one's really in control, not even the ones who think they are. It's a game we all play, knowing deep down that we're just as much the puppets as we are the masters. So my dear friends, remember this. If you're not the one holding the leash, you're the one wearing it. And if you think you're free, you're the biggest fool of all. Because true power isn't about dominance. It's about dependency. Make them need you, and you'll never have to lift a finger. They'll do it all for you, with a smile on their face and chains around their ankles. And the best part? They'll thank you for it.